Good morning and hey y'all, hey, and welcome to another session of Meditations with Marigny. And this morning, I just want to say happy November. No, this is December the 4th. Happy December 4th, 2025. And I wanted to jump on this morning and just have a quick conversation about the spirit of obedience. So if you guys normally follow me, I would love for you to click like. Please click like. If you click like, it helps the algorithms for the page. So kind of like as soon as you come on, just on any video, click like on it because it helps the YouTube to push that particular content builders page out. But I really wanted to come on and just say that God is faithful. And I'm saying that because this morning I was running a little bit behind at home, and I had a situation where someone that I know had a family member that was in the hospital. And they had called me the other day. They were just really distraught, like the person was really facing death's door. And we prayed, and I just believe God, along with a few other prayer warriors. I sent it out to a couple of people that I knew would pray with me. And I just want to say, praise report that the person has turned around. They're being moved out of ICU, and they are now going into a regular room. God is speaking through the doctors to say that they are expecting full recovery. And I'm saying that because I was told to pray for someone this morning. And I was like, Lord, I don't have time to pray. Like, I'm going to be late if I take time to pray. It's going to push me behind. Instead of me leaving early, I'm going to already be late. I was trying to just leave on time. But if I pray, I'm going to be late. And God said to me, I am the timekeeper. I was like, whoa, I'm the timekeeper. I can pause time. I can speed up time. I can slow time down. So don't you worry about the time. You be obedient to what I've called you to do. And so this morning, I took the time to go ahead and pray for that person. And I promise you, the prayer, by the time I finished doing the recording, the prayer was about 6 minutes. So in my mind, I'm like, man, I'm going to be like 10 minutes behind. Traffic is going to be like. And so in the prayer, I prayed, Lord, regulate the lights and just make sure that you give me the time. And the long and the short, y'all, is that I got to work. I guess I drove up about 3 minutes early, and I had time to get inside, clock in, nothing happened. So in other words, obedience sometimes is better than sacrifice. When we are, as we talk about relationships, when we are in relationships, sometimes we have to do things that we don't want to do, but they are the obedience of the relationship. Husbands, love your wives as Christ loved the church. And oftentimes we can't love our wives, men. I don't know why God is saying this, but we can't love our wives because we don't love him. That's good. Love your wives as Christ loved the church. Some men have lost their yearning and or desire for Christ, for what he represents in their life. And I guess this morning, in praying for this particular person, the spirit of offense and the spirit of hurt and disappointment came up during that time. And I just want you all to know that God is faithful. It is difficult walking in a place where you truly trust the Lord. Like, it's nothing miraculous to the people who trust God. It is just that your faith is strengthened by what you go through. Now, I don't have that mindset that we got to struggle in order for God to do things. No, but what I am saying is when the struggle is present, you have to know how to trust God. When the struggle is prevalent in your life, when things are not lining up the way that you thought, when you do lose your job, when your husband does walk away, when your wife does leave you, when your children are not being obedient, when your classroom scholars are not following the instructions that you give them, when your boss is not managing the proper way and you know that you have more skill set and intellect than them and they're always demeaning you and telling you something that's negative, when you know that you could actually run circles around them. When we are faced with circumstantial situations and obstacles with family members and things of that sort, we have to know that we still can trust God. And so I just want you guys to know that obedience is better than sacrifice. If God tells you to do something, do it. Just do it. Just trust that he is going to lead and guide your footsteps. Oftentimes we want to know all the answers. We want to know what the end looks like. And typically, to be honest with you, oftentimes God will show us the end. He'll show us the end results. But what he doesn't show us is what's in the middle. He doesn't show us that we're going to have some ups and downs and some obstacles, and that is not going to be like smooth sailing. This internet and social media phase of life, it has turned everything into making everything and everybody look like everything is so easy. Things are always so pristine. And sometimes I intentionally do not do my videos in a place where I'm either all dressed up or I'm looking nice or things of that sort. I intentionally do that because people need to know that that's not the reality that we live in. Right now, I am facing some things. You know, I talked to you guys a little bit back about the fact that I took a pay cut, a major pay cut, when I took this position. But I had to take this position in order to be moved to the next level that I'm going to. So I can't be concerned with where I am right now. I got to trust God that he's giving me the leadership, the guidance, and he's showing me which ways to go in order to make sure that I can manage what he's put before me right now. But the bigger picture to me is where I'm going. When I finish this certification, what it is going to do for me. It is going to change the trajectory of my life in many ways, not just financially, but professionally. It is going to change some things. It is going to elevate me to a whole nother level just by me getting that certification. So don't look at where you are. Don't look at where you are right now. Look at where you are going. Keep your eye on God. Don't look to the left. Don't look to the right. Just make sure that you are obedient in what it is that he's called you to do. And then I want to say this last little thing. Don't let the small foxes destroy the entire vine. And let me tell you why I say this. Because last night, so I'm going to say that again. Don't let the small foxes destroy the entire vine. Last night, I went to Hobby Lobby to pick up some things for my classroom. I wanted to do a Grinch theme. And I really didn't need to get some of those things, but I was like, I have some things already and I'm going to add to that. And when I got to the car, I paid for my product. And when I was going out of the store, and I picked up my bags, down inside of my buggy was a roll of ribbon that I did not pay for. Where was the test? The test was, do I take this $5 roll of ribbon and go on to the car? Or do I put my stuff in the car and I go back in the store and I pay for it? And I walked to the car, and just in walking to the car, my spirit said, don't allow your circumstance to cause you to mess up your blessing. Don't be too tired to walk back in this store and pay for that. And so I put my bags in the car, and then I walked back in the store and I paid for that ribbon. And I'm saying that to you because that's a $5 or $4. I think it was $4 and some change. Excuse me. $4 and some change could be the trajectory change for the thousands that are coming. So don't allow your circumstances to change what you are doing. And don't allow your circumstances to position you that you don't make the right decision when you are faced with the challenges of making them. So that's the end of my day. I want to thank you guys for coming in and tuning in to Meditations with Marigny. And I just want to say, if you enjoy my channel, would you please click like? If you really like my channel, I'd love for you to click share. And then I would love for you to subscribe or invite someone to subscribe. So if nothing else, just know that God is with you. Know that he is the timekeeper in your life. And also know that when you make the right decision, like I feel like because I'm expecting a financial blessing, that was a test from the enemy to see if I was going to allow my circumstances to cause my character to be challenged. And I just feel that that test now is going to be my testimony. I'll be coming back in a few days or a few weeks and telling y'all about how God works some things out. And I believe that it's going to be directly connected to that test that I had last night. So don't let the small foxes destroy the whole vine. All right, y'all. It's December the 4th, 2025. And I hope that you guys have an awesome day. Bye.